Good day, people, and welcome to another episode of Get Involved for the Matter. With me here, I have a very young man, successful man to be precise. And before I forget, my name is Shockwave, and we are here for an interview. And I would like to introduce my guest. Sorry, introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you. My name is Shalom Roland, precisely.
All right.
And I'm an architect.
An architect.
Yeah, so
wow.
That's basically it.
Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Shalom. What?
Roland.
All right, so I can call you Roland, right?
Sure.
Mr. Roland, who is an architect, please? We'd like to know.
Okay, if I am to put it in one of my lecturer's words back then, they say an architect is a beautifier. An architect is a designer.
All right.
An architect is someone who takes the raw
materials,
shaft of the mind of the man and
that's really deep.
Makes it something beautiful.
Tangible.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh,
and
wow.
it takes your dream and actualizes it. That's an architect.
Wow, you just blew my mind away. All right, so we would like to ask you, this question just came in now. What made you choose this course, as in this architectural course? Because most people don't really go into it, I guess.
Yeah.
So
you're
what
right.
inspired, what really pushed you into picking this course?
Okay, for me, what made me go into architecture? You know, as a child, a Nigerian child, you're at a very young age, you're told what you want to become.
Exactly. I want to become a pilot.
Yeah,
I want to become a doctor.
So you're told what you want to become, and quite a lot of children, they tend to find out at a very late age what they actually want to become.
Very true. Very true.
So I think for me, architecture became a thing that I really wanted to go into at SS2.
Oh, right.
So when I was in SS2, I found out that I found this joy with my drawing board.
All right.
So I was always with my drawing board. I was always sketching. My technical drawing class was like the best time for me to just be myself. So
yeah, exactly.
Along the line, the whole thing of just being an architect just came along.
Popped out.
Yeah, so I just said to myself as at SS3, and I said, yeah, this is what I want to do.
All right, and I'm very sure there are some matured people you can ask now. They will tell you they don't know what they want to do.
Exactly.
Very, very true.
Yeah,
very true.
There are many.
All right. Thank you for that answer. It was really precise. We would like to also ask you, who are your mentors? Because I know in every profession you must have someone you look up to.
Yeah.
So who are your mentors, please?
Okay. Okay, let's put it this way. You know, during your orientation in the university, you are shown different kind of pictures. So for the ones that want to go further, they try to know who did this.
Yeah.
And they want to follow that person. So
okay.
International wise, I've been a fan, and I'm still a fan of Zaha Hadid.
Zaha Hadid.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I've been a fan of Zaha Hadid, and I'm still a fan of Zaha Hadid. I love her work. You know, we call her the Queen of Curves.
The Queen of Curves.
Yeah, she's very good with flexibility, like showing, you know, something that you feel it's not even possible. So, and that is what one of the things architecture chooses, or architecture proves to be, where you take something
possible,
that is possible. So
possible, yeah, very true.
She has mentored me a lot. Her works has shown me a lot of things to work on. Then coming home based.
That's exactly the point I was trying to get to. I wanted to ask you that.
Home based, I think I believe my lecturers were one of my mentors. I had architect Dimuna, K.O. Dimuna. He's widely read. and international base. He's an established architect, and
Oh wow.
he's one of the Akon bodies in Nigeria.
Okay.
So he's a very big man to look up to for me. So I've had the opportunity to do one or two things with him.
With
so
him.
it has shaped me a lot. Then I also have architect of Yasoge.
Okay.
You know, these are people who trained me from my year one
From cradle to
till final till I finished. So these people actually shaped me, and they made me embrace architecture their own way. Like one of my favorite lecturer, architect of Yasoge, will say, they say design is an ass.
Yeah.
In the sense that you can shape it and move it to where you want.
You want to move it to
anywhere, anyhow. Yeah.
All right. So, how challenging is architecture?
Whew. Architecture is challenging.
Okay.
Very challenging.
It is not my field, so can you break it down, please?
Like, okay, let me put it this way. You know, when you're in school. Okay, my lecturer said something I can remember vividly. He said in our year one, he said in my orientation, he said, if you want to have a girlfriend now, because by the time you get into architecture deeply, you will not even have time for a woman. That's to tell you how demanding
it was.
Architecture
It
is.
is.
So
Yeah, it is.
Architecture is so challenging that it takes your time to the point that you even forget to comb your hair.
Oh, really?
You forget to. I've had times where I sit on a particular chair for 3 days.
Really?
I'm just there trying to meet up with targets and trying to meet up with time.
So time made no meaning to you then?
You're always on the go. You're either going to sites, you're either going to your class to do your design, and your night is also taken from you.
Wow.
Architecture takes your night away from you.
So are you trying to say that architecture murders sleep?
We can put it like that. I always say to myself that architecture is like a woman.
Oh.
She wants you to herself only. So
attention.
Yeah, so it takes your time, your night, everything. So that's how challenging it is. And another thing is, one funniest thing is, you are in a class where, you know, okay, let me just put it this way. You know, when you know how to draw and you're with your other friends, they'll be like, guy, you're good, oh. Like, you really know how to draw. But when you're in your class, that you are good, or is like, oh, nice work. It's something like that.
It's like you're not doing anything.
Like, oh, nice work. So everybody's like so good in the class. So you need to come with your A game.
Something more.
Something better. Where you think you are very good and your shades are nice, your design is A+ and everything, and somebody else just comes and your work looks like the worst of the worst.
Wow.
So that's how challenging it is. Because
okay. From what you said, that architecture is really demanding, right? Yeah. How do you want to cope when by the time you get married and having your kids and all that? Because from what I can see now, it's like you already have a wife. Now you're bringing in another wife who is going to have kids for you.
Yeah.
So how do you balance the equation up?
You know, okay, I can remember one of my lecturers back then, architect Mrs. Omodiali. She said something that when you're married, architecture doesn't stop at just, as in, it doesn't remember that you're married.
Okay.
It still takes you out of the house. Still steals your night.
All right.
But this is where prioritization
comes in.
You learn when to be an architect and when to be a husband.
All right.
Understand?
So it is very clear now.
Yeah.
Now we want to ask you, the competition architects faces in this country, what is your opinion about it?
The competition we face in this country is none other than the Draftsman. My brother, those people they're a wonderful set of people. They make the work look very bad.
Okay.
In
what way, please?
Most people want to go for quantity instead of quality.
All right.
And I want to advise Nigerians out there, if you want to get a quality building that can stand the test of time, it is better to patronize an architect, because there is a discipline. These people have been professionally trained. They have gone through rigorous training.
All right. Sorry to cut in.
No problem.
So there is a massive difference now between an architect and a draftsman, right?
Yes, exactly. Because apart from the license, this man who is an architect has been trained.
All right.
He knows the right things to do, the right things to put in place.
All right.
As an architect, he knows what is best for you.
Okay.
He's not just designing your building.
Okay.
He's not just designing the outlook, how it's going to look like. There is the electrical work, there is the mechanical work if need be, there is the building services work, there is the plumbing, the pipe fitting, and a lot of other works, the water works, different things. These are the things the architect puts in process for you. But a draftsman just come and, brother, I don't if I go there, oh my God, we won't end this.
all right. Let's move on to the next question that just came in. After your final year in school, is there any professional exam you will need to write to be certified?
Yeah, exactly. We have a professional exam that we write. You have to, after your final year in the university, you have to go through your master's program.
Okay.
After your master's program,
that is a must, right?
Yeah, it's there is a compulsion that you have to, and you as an architect, you know that you have to. Then after that, you have to go for your Archon exam.
An Archon exam.
Yeah, your Archon exam. So when you go for your Archon exam, so when you're done with the exam, that is where you get issued your license to be a practicing architect.
All right. So there is nothing like 1 year experience, or you go for, what's it called, IT.
Oh, you do your IT in the university. You do your IT, and during the process of your master's program and your Archon program, you also meet people who mentor you, people who you work with. So these people inspire you in every way.
Oh, very well.
Yeah.
Very well. All right. So now, what is your advice to prospective architect like you?
Okay, my advice to prospective architects out there is, it might mostly to the ones in the university right now, is it might seem a bit very hard. It might look like your lecturer hates you, denying you of your sleep, denying you of your bed, and every other thing. But I just want to tell you, it gets better. Just love what you're doing. And keep at it. Then for those in the secondary school who are tuned to the radio station right now, that you want to be an architect, just keep at it. Don't think that, okay, the architectural field right now is not being patronized very well, but I tell you, when you come out and you're good at what you do, you will find it very, very enjoying.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Architect Shalom Rowland. We're really grateful to have you here.
You're welcome.
And I'm sure you have some handles, your Twitter handle and Facebook pages and all that.
Go to the Nigerian Association for the Architects Association on Facebook. You will see most of my work there. It is tagged as I Am Charles, and you see the watermark on it.
I am Charles. All right.
SHALZ.
SHALZ. Charles.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Shalom Rowland, and we hope to have you when next we call upon you. All right. Thank you, our listeners out there. We've come to the end of this interview with our honorable architect Shalom Rowland, and till we come your way same time next week with more exciting interviews. Have a nice day and peace out. And do not also forget to follow us on our Instagram handle, on our Facebook pages and Telegram, and don't also forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at G Involve 247. Have a nice day. Peace out.